Gemini, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the week of January 1st through the 7th, 2024. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Let's jump right in. We're going to pull your tarot cards. And before we get into those messages, we're going to talk about an oracle card that I pulled for you. Spirit has some interesting things to tell you. Thank you for tuning in today, sharing this space with me today. Appreciate all your love and support. All right, thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for the Gemini Collective. I appreciate your guidance. What's happening for you this week? Happy New Year. Okay. Wow, you've got new vibe, new opportunities, new growth. A lot of wish fulfillment happening in self, but you don't see coming. Could be working very hard at something. But let's get into your oracle message. This comes by way of the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. I got it for Christmas. It's a new one. Yours was really fascinating. I want to make sure I'm pointing to things here. This is called the Holy Grail, and it's quite mysterious, isn't it? When we think of the Holy Grail, we think of like the Knights of Templar. Also think some people believe that this is a cup that Jesus drank out of at the Last Supper, depending on your beliefs. Some people believe this is the embodiment of Mary Magdalene herself. Whatever your beliefs are, this is the source of divine feminine energy. As you can see, the cup overfloweth. All right. This is about inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. You know, it's almost as though, Gemini, you've been on this great quest, you know, seeking, searching, discovering. You know, a lot of us think if we just find that one thing, right, to prove our beliefs, you know, then it's real, it's true, right? I think a lot of you are deep thinkers, and you know, and you may still be looking for that treasure, but Spirit is saying that it's been within you all along, right? You are what you seek, right? And that there's this great mirror right in front of you, and that's you, the divine essence of you, right? Which it's this is a sign that your gifts are being unlocked in this particular time period of this week, and you're on this new path of inner discovery as a result. You know, I think you're finding out things about yourself that are delightful and fun. There's a very lighthearted energy, especially with your opportunity and your challenge to open up to new growth, and even in a new opportunity coming towards you, an offering of investing in a new way. All right, we're going to clarify these in a moment. But with your recent past, we have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So you could have really been reassessing your home life in some way, where maybe you don't always say what you want to say, or I'm getting a very lighter energy here. It's not heavy, like, oh, I'm so trapped in my home life, I don't like being here. This is more, I've put a lot of work into this, and sometimes I don't always speak my mind, but I've learned to pick and choose my battles. I'm getting that overall. In the near future, though, something is turning in your life that almost as if something is ending, and it is disappointing. And what I don't know what that is. It's different for everyone, but something is coming to an end. We will clarify. We'll get more of an idea what that is. But there is something coming to an end. And you may be turning your attention towards that ending, feeling a certain way, right? Feeling upset about whatever it is that is ending. But Spirit is encouraging you to look at, again, that mirror. Look at what is being offered to you out of that ending, you know? And I say this often on this channel. Every ending is just an opportunity for a new beginning, all right? It's creating space for that. And I think it's hard, this ending. You know, we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Something is definitely coming to an end in the near future. And It could be as small as a limiting belief that you're no longer going to believe that, right? You might even turn your attention. It could have to do more with the oracle message of, I'm no longer going to believe that I'm not, divine, right? And a creator and connected to source, right? Or it could be something external in your world. So let's clarify these messages and find out what's going on, Gemini. What you don't see coming, though, is the load is lightening. We're going from the 10 to the 9 of Wands. So whatever's been hard is going to get easier. Whatever hard in your life, okay? Are areas of difficulty. We all have them in some shape or form. Sometimes it's how we see ourselves. Because there's a lot of inner reflection going on at this time for you, Gemini. All right. It's the 9 of Cups. I see now why. So you're trying to be happy and satisfied, I believe, in your work life. Maybe even pouring so much energy into your work life because you do feel like there are soul contracts that are coming to an end. It's like there are certain people in my life, Jenna, that I know I no longer am going to speak with or hang out with or be with. These are soul contracts, okay? It could be anyone in your life. For some of you, it is an ex or a partner. Others of you, it's a friendship circle or a certain friend that you know is just not, it's run its course. Whatever's run its course around your connections, right? Your relationships with others, it's coming to an end. I mean, 6 of Cups, the World, and 10 of Swords. That's very clear. And it's out of this ending, though, it's opening up space for you to go more deeply into your own creative endeavors, all right? Sometimes we spend a lot of time focusing on relationships and not really going inward and doing like creative things. Like you could literally be taking pottery classes in January. Whatever it is that you are shifting your attention towards, it's the right thing for you at this time. And I think part of it is to cope with moving forward after an ending. For many of you, it is the end of a relationship. And now you're like, wow, this is freeing up my energy in a lot of ways. And what am I going to do with my time? Because you're not pouring it into a partner. But you are looking at what's next. What is next with this opportunity in Ace of Pentacles? Ooh, Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups. Ace of Cups, yeah. A lot of you saying bye-bye to a soul contract, or you're ready for things to completely change because it's done a lot of damage. Okay, some of you were holding on to someone from your past and you're fighting the good fight to make it work. Others of you, you're like, this is the end of chapter, moving on. You've reached a place of more inner fulfillment and working on self. And you're like, okay, I'm ready to open up and take new offers, right? Who's coming toward me? Well, you have the truth here, the sword of truth. I mean, do I need to say to you that all 4 aces are on the board? Gemini, you are calling in. For a lot of you who have been single for a while and you've been doing your thing, this is for you. This is probably the most clear singles reading I've had in a long time. Gemini, you were ready for a love opportunity. You were ready for new growth. You were ready you've discovered more truth about yourself and what you want and need and what you deserve from this previous cycle. And you're taking that info and those liberating lessons forward. And you have your sights set on the things that really, really are going to be more harmonious in your life for you. I think you have a love opportunity coming faster than you think. What's the challenge? Opening up, Jenna. Opening up and letting this old chapter close. Okay? You're in between the old and the new right now. Some of you are working very hard at repairing a connection. Someone could be coming in and apologizing. There is someone from the past that you had an ending with that there's still an opportunity to invest in this. You see the truth that this person is someone that you dearly love, that you've had a lot of problems with. And there is a fair bit of communication. The challenge is opening up and allowing that communication to occur. Okay? It's all about the growth in the relationship. Okay? For a lot of you, this is a brand new experience. You're done with the past. Some of you, you're still trying to make it work with someone and it's hard. okay? Whatever your issues are, it's like it's really being on different pages, feeling a little bit restrictive, not feeling heard, all right? Not feeling validated. Here we have, this is the card of working very hard towards your wish fulfillment and the communication required, right, with others as you open up to new growth. That's the challenge. Is this relationship going to grow in the ways that you want and need, okay? And when I see this Eight of Wands, it's about you're trying to repair the damage here, and that takes a fair bit of communication, forgiveness, openness, letting each other back in, being vulnerable. So it's for those of you who are trying to stick with someone after a major fallout or just a lot of multiple problems, you're really working hard on trying to repair the connection, okay? For those of you who are, it's not about love. This is really about opening up into new growth, right? And receiving those messages and those downloads from the divine, receiving answers. I think your challenge is to let the answers come this week. I just saw 1111. Spirit is trying to communicate with you, Gemini. I think this is too, this is funny. I don't often get that. I've never got that. This is Spirit working really hard trying to get your attention. It's like, do you see the signs? Are you listening? The challenge is opening up, right? You're going to be, and a lot of people, this is a very spiritual week, this first week. And I do not know why particularly. I mean, we're in a retrograde and there's a lot of Pluto's moving. It's just, there's something karmically going on with the collective, really having this almost like this, you're plugging into a new battery, and that battery's got so much power. And I do believe the people who are tuned in and tapped into Spirit on a deep level feel this subtly coming. But Gemini, it's almost like you're going to get a sign this week about how to move forward, especially when it comes to opening up your heart. And Spirit's saying they're going to give you multiple signs. They're working hard in the spirit world to get your attention. I want to find out what you don't see coming as the Nine of Wands. I mean, you are definitely overthinking a situation in your life. It's heavily on your mind. Yeah. There's been trust that's been broken, fear. There's some confusion. There's some a connection that needs healing. You're overthinking a connection for sure. Most of you, this is someone you've been dealing with in love. Okay. It's been a confusing time in your heart space. Spirit is saying what you need to do, as hard as it is to work on resting and recuperating and taking a time out. There's a reason why there's fear coming up, okay? And there's fear around, should I keep investing in this, all right? And when things get murky and you're confused and lost in your thoughts and you don't know which way to turn, that's when you need Spirit the most, okay? This Holy Grail, that mirror, right? The answers you're seeking are within, and the answers are coming from your guides, all right? This is about connecting with your guides too. Your guides within. All right, I want to see what this reassessment. I mean, the Seven of Pentacles is reevaluating a connection. Yeah, I think in the past, I think you turned your back on something that you had a deep commitment in. The Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. It's like you were very passionate about this and you were very committed to this, but then you're like, I have to turn my back to this for now, right? You paused over a connection because there was something about it that was causing this feeling of restriction. Yeah, but you overcame it. Yeah, you overcame whatever restrictions you had around a connection. You rose above it, all right? And you started to understand, okay, this is what I need to do for myself now. You started making yourself happy and you started feeling more successful in your vibration overall and your overall feeling of fulfillment because you started spending more time on your own and less time on trying to deal with this, okay? When, like I said, when fear's coming up, when trust issues coming up, the best thing you can do is go deep within, all right? That's your source of happiness. That's source light, okay? That's your happiness. That's the ticket, okay? Why is the Ten of Swords here in the near future? It's almost like the past is repeating itself. If you let it. It's almost as though, and this could have to do a lot. I got this for, there's been multiple signs, okay, where this is the time period. This is where readers really have to hustle. Because retrogrades when the past comes up, especially around this Cancer full moon that just happened, or is happening, sorry, as I'm reading a lot today before I do private readings. There is such an upheaval around our heart spaces about whatever we need to clean up. And a lot of people are cleaning up. This person may not even be in your physical reality, but they're still there energetically. The pain is still there that you're working through, Gemini. Yeah. This is about you moving on. A lot of you are trying to move on from someone, and it's been a deep struggle because you tried really hard to make it work, and you were really invested. They were your source of passion, pride, love. But your opportunity is to love self right now and to know that there's new opportunities coming towards you. Are you going to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities? A lot of you are putting a lot of your efforts and your energy right now into your work life. You do have a new opportunity coming. You are moving towards something brand new that's going to be bringing a lot of happiness. We have the Nine of Cups again, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles that we see in your opportunity. And that's, you're moving away, right, towards something better, away from the pain, Gemini, all right? You just keep paddling, all right? You just keep paddling away from all of the hurt, right? All of the woundedness. Another Nine of Wands. That's what you don't see coming as you're moving past it. You're moving past it because you're healing. And the more you heal, the less afraid you will be of what the future holds for you. It's the Four of Cups. Yeah. This is about coming out of blocks, out of a period of indecision. You've been up and down with this person. Should I be with them? Should I let them back? Should I not be with them? We have all these problems. I'm not sure it's really what's going to make me happy. I don't think it's really what I want. You see what I mean? There's just that monkey mind goes nuts when you consider this person in your life. So be careful. You'll know if you're going down the right track, right? With whatever's going on in your life this week, especially around this connection. Most of you, this is somebody that you were trying to release the attachment, okay? Sometimes you do go through a period of being in two minds, all right? In order to leave anything, we're in two minds, all right? It's first you start to realize that dawning of that realization of this isn't really like good for me. This is not healthy for me. We've tried to make it work. We've exhausted all the possibilities. I'm pretty clear now that I'm happier without them. And this is about making those necessary cuts, right? Being wise and practical, coming out of a blocked period, right? Yes, it's disappointing with the Four of Cups. But you know that it's like, I know the truth. I know the truth. I know what I need to do. It's just hard to execute, right? King and Queen of Swords. Yeah, both of you are very in your heads. It's almost like their guardedness is, you're mirroring each other. So both of you are kind of, like it's like you're not getting there. So regardless of what you decide to do with the state of affairs, this is about you really taking time to pause and do the healing work to get clear, okay? There's a lack of clarity here. There is an opportunity, but there's a lack of clarity over what to do. So this week, I really want you to pay attention to going inward and listening to your guides and the signs and synchronicities around you, okay? That Holy Grail came for a reason. That's Spirit offering you a cup of love and the groundedness in knowing that that is your compass. Your inner world is your compass. It's just a matter of communing with that to get the answers that you seek. Yeah. You're slowly moving towards a brand new beginning, but you have to take charge. You have to take charge. If you let pain, indecision, worry, fear lead the way, that's what you're going to get, Gemini, all right? So you're moving slowly towards a more empowered place, a more passionate place. It's like slow and steady, right? In absolving yourself of any attachment that has been bringing you down, causing you distress. Really, really difficult, okay? There is a brand new opportunity here. Yeah, Page of Cups. I think that you're healing. You're healing around love with another. And if you're trying to make it work, take your time, okay? Something about the situation has really disempowered you. And Spirit is saying, it's time to drop the heavy load. You can't change people, okay? That's the hardest lesson we all learn. You can't change people. All you can change is yourself, okay? And you were reintegrating parts of yourself right now so you can become more empowered. and stronger and move forward boldly, knowing where you're going, all right? The Knight of Wands knows where they're going, all right? You need to pause because this is about your stability. You're pausing. Oh, wow. Okay. This also could be a choice between two people, your past person and your present person. Wow, now I see why. This was very messy. I'm not going to lie, Gemini. It's very messy. All right? This is the time period where it's going to be messy, right? So Spirit is saying, yeah, we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands and the Hangman. So Gemini, you could be trying to decide between two people right now. You could have met someone new. The opportunity, maybe it's so new, you're not sure. And someone from the past is still lingering and you're like, I don't know if I should go towards the new or go back to the old. So you have a deep decision to make. The answers are coming. That's the challenge. Opening up. What is your fated destiny here? What is it that you ultimately desire? All right. You are moving forward and you're releasing and dropping what's heavy. And you've been lingering in disappointment. What you don't see coming is your healing and you're coming out of fear. But you have a big decision to make. Okay. Trust yourself in this and go inward. Take time, take solitude. You may not have to be like, well, I choose you. It's more like, I choose me right now, okay? Because I'm not clear. And you have that right to pause as you consider your options, okay? You are considering your options this week, all right? Go within. The answers will be found there and listen to your guides, all right? That's my message to you, Gemini. Take care.